Hello and welcome back to Meadow Bakery. In this video I'm going to be baking my sourdough cinnamon rolls. I already have my dough here, which was rising overnight, and I am now just going to roll it. You can actually tell before you start baking if your dough is right. With lots of time and experience, you begin to know your dough. You actually know if it's going to turn out right before you even bake. Like right now, it's nice and fluffy and I know it's going to turn out right as long as I do not overproof the next process. So I'm going to roll out my dough now. I need a nice long rectangle. I haven't measured it. I just know by eye. I go by eye and how thin the dough is. Maybe another time I might measure it. Okay, now it's ready for me to spread my cinnamon, sugar and butter mixture on there. So I've made this mixture with cinnamon, sugar, butter and a little bit of flour. Make it into a paste and then I spread it. I just find it easier to work with. You can also put it on your dough and just spread it with your hands if you want, but this is how I like to do it. Okay, now it's ready to roll out. Today I am going to try a different process. Usually I roll out my dough and then cut into segments of 12. But today I found something different that I want to try. So I'm going to fold my dough in a different way as well. So I fold this flap on top and then I fold this one. And I'm going to cut it in half like this. And then I'm going to cut strips. I'll cut this first strip here. Okay, now I'm going to roll it out into this shape. This is a bun shape. And I saw this other design of braiding the dough, which I'm also going to try. So I've cut my strip and then I cut 3 lines with leaving the end attached. And then I start braiding it. And then roll it up and shape it and put it in there. I want to see what they look like when they're baked. Okay, so now they're all in the baking tray. I'm going to leave these to rise. I usually put some oil on my greaseproof paper before I cover them so that they don't stick if they rise too high. So leave these to rise in a warm place until almost double in size. You don't want to leave this too long. If you live in a hot country, it takes a shorter time than when you live in a cold country or in a cold room. And so watch your dough, not the clock. Okay, it's now ready to go in the oven. I'm going to bake them until they are slightly golden brown on top. You can make them as brown as you like, but as long as you make sure that the bottom is also cooked. Usually when the top is cooked, the bottom is also cooked. Okay, they're ready. They've been cooling. I'm getting them out of the tray. I use one tray on top of the other to flip them onto a cooling rack and leave to cool completely. And they've been cooling now for a while, and now I'm going to dust some icing sugar on top. If you like cream cheese frosting, you can add your cream cheese frosting. And now I'm going to break one and show you what they look like inside. As you can see, it's nice, fluffy, smells amazing, and they taste great. Thanks for watching and see you again in the next video.